Are we live? Yes, we are. Great Scott! Another stream! Oh my goodness, I'm back. I don't feel like sleeping. I just finished the stream and I'm doing another one. Because that's how I roll. Alright, so we are going to play Back to the Future. Those of you who know me personally know that I love Back to the Future. I'm a fan. I'm a big fanboy of Back to the Future. I love it. Alright, so I wanted to buy an actual DeLorean, but it's too expensive. I'm gonna tweet out the stream real quick. Hold on. Give me a secundo. Alright, we're good. We are good. Oh my goodness, this game, this movie. Oh man, and the best part is about this is that they got like Bob Gale, the director, and all the actors to reprise their roles, to do all the voice acting. It's fantastic. The story is like a continuation of the third movie. It's like Back to the Future 4 that we never got in video game form. It's best form ever. All right, so today I'm gonna do episode 1 because I don't want to be cocky and do all of them at one go or something like that. I could, but no. I'm gonna try to be responsible with time. Says the guy who just finished the stream and started another one. But hey, alright, let's go. Press X to begin. It's about play video. No, it's nothing special. It's about time. It's about time, Marty! Alright, let's do this. Okay, one more thing. This game is all about decisions, and it's like mostly cutscenes, so it doesn't leave me... It's a Telltale game. It doesn't leave me enough room to talk myself, so it's gonna do a lot of the talking for me, kind of. So I'm gonna be very quiet during the stream, because I want to take it all in. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna make myself comfortable, because once I hit start, it starts right away, I think. Let's go. Ah, how cool! We got the DeLorean on screen. Alright. So, didn't we just get the episode list? What the heck is this? Can I go back? No? Never mind. About time. Let's go. Oh, okay. Back here again. Oh, I found the loop in the game. New game. Setting. Hang on. Let's get some subtitles on screen. Hit level. It's like a volume bar. Let's leave it as it is. Goals pop up. No. Pop up text. Yeah, sure. Music. Voice. I'm not gonna touch anything actually. I'm gonna leave it as it is. I'm gonna open the car one more time. The sound it makes when you open the door, it's fantastic. Alright, let's get started. Enough fooling around. Ah, that sound again. Show goals. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go. Shh, quiet now.
Alright, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Watch this, watch this.
I'm gonna say exactly what he said in the movie. And luckily, I don't have to. I don't have a time limit on what to say next. That's fantastic.
The temporal
do I?
displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds.
No, I don't have a time limit. I can take all the time I want. I like that. I can say whatever I want. Actually, I'm gonna say what the heck.
Doc, what the heck was that?
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
I'm gonna say the legendary quote. I have to. I have to.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Alright, get Doc's notebook. Alright, interesting. Do I run? Can I run? No. I can't run. Pressing 0. Alright. Okay. Hello, Jill, and hello, McKnight. You two came in together. Where were you, both of you? What were you doing, both of you? Alright, so, the car should have reappeared, but nothing happened. Can I speak to Doc? No, that doesn't work like that. Okay. Press L1 to interact with objects. What? L1 and R1. Okay. R3. Oh, I like that. That's okay. No, thank you. You laugh.
What's in the box?
Don't touch that! It's plutonium!
Plutonium?
How do you think I generated 1.21 gigawatts of power?
This is not how it happened in the movie.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. And then...
And the stream died, and the stream came back. My goodness, it's not OBS if it doesn't do it every now and then. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the cable, if it's the HDMI cable. I don't know.
And E equals the square root of Z.
Look at him doing
C
some
squared, and the flux
algebra.
dispersal rate is
You're
inversely
leaving,
proportional
McKnight.
to the
Okay,
fourth
have a
root
great
of
time.
N, carry the 9,
See you, bud. Thank you so much for hanging out. This is not the way it happened. This isn't the way it happened. Sounds familiar. We gotta get out of here. This isn't the way it happened. It's not in the movie. It's not how it happened in the movie. You need to follow your... Yeah, right. I have a brand new PC. It's not that, no. It's just OBS. It's a butt.
Let's see.
I'll buy a new one. Yeah, right.
Mass
It's a gaming
equals
laptop.
I
I just got it.
Z, and E
My
equals the square
precious.
root of Z times C squared.
Alright,
And the
see
flux
ya, bud.
dispersal rate is inversely proportional to the fourth.
Doc, something's way off here. Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Magnite.
Doc! Doc, no!
I'm sorry,
No,
Marty.
Doc!
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
It was a dream, Marty.
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Carl! Look, Carl,
you're
it's Back to
safe
the
and
Future
sound
4.
now. Back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late! Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's stuff. The city has no right
Now,
to.
son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty.
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just remembering.
Einstein's ball.
I miss Einstein.
I'm gonna lower the TV volume because I'm afraid it might get picked up by my microphone. I don't want it to echo. Should be okay.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Yeah, you can.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad. Doc's alive.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
What's Biff doing here?
What's Biff doing here? He wasn't a friend of Doc's.
It's a public sale, Marty. Everyone's allowed. Even Biff.
Okay.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Look, it's the model.
Doc must have whipped up some crazy compounds in that cauldron. It smells like beef stew.
Ah, come on.
Doc
Can I
must have
skip?
whipped up some crazy compounds in that cauldron. It smells like beef stew.
You won't move over there. No. Okay, interesting.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
I'm doing great, Jill. Thank you for
Biff,
asking.
Can I see that a minute?
Are you doing okay?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Come on, I saw it first.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I picked it up first.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, looky what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something.
Hey, who won? Great Scott! Alright, we need to find a way to take that book out of him. Come on, talk to Biff.
Hey, Biff.
I'll buy the notebook from you. No, I won't understand. The notebook reminds me of Doc. Let's try to appeal to his sentimental side. Because Biff has one.
I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
Notebook's worthless.
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
And then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
Never mind. Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Dance the stream of vlogging? Yes, I am.
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Midnight, I have no idea how long I looked for that Pokemon. I looked for so long, but I couldn't find it. Then I looked up on Cerebi, the percentage odds of getting one, and it's very, apparently it's unlikely to get one. Anyway, and so I gave up. Then I was told that if you breed and if you hatch the eggs, it's easier apparently. I don't know. So yeah, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. I look forward to get it from you. Next time I stream Pokemon, yes please. Thank you very much. So anyway, welcome back Midna, welcome back Drew, and I'm glad to see that Jill is doing good. Oh yeah, I got the guitar, did I? Yes, I have the guitar. So let's hook it up.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
Thank you, Midna.
Let's make some noise.
No, wrong button. Wrong button.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look! It's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Oh, here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks. Man, you kids have ruined
Yeah, I
rock
was
and
on
roll.
her stream. I was on her stream. I want to go back once I'm done here. I'm gonna speak to his dad so he doesn't interfere with us.
Hey, Dad.
I can fight my own fights.
About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. But you know where to find me.
The plan is this.
I'll keep
The
looking
plan
around.
is this. I
Thanks,
want
Dad.
Biff to play the guitar. I know what's gonna happen once I crank up all the volumes. We've seen the movie, alright? And he is willing, Biff is willing to snatch the guitar out of my hand to play, but his dad interfered when I was gonna play, so I told him not to interfere this time. So maybe we can get Biff to snatch my guitar again. Let's see.
And now, something your kids
There
are
you go.
really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, butthead.
Look.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Whoa!
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I got the book! This continues where the third movie left off.
Doc, where are you?
That is such a beautiful piece of engine. Trophy earned, Doc's legacy. Oh man, I don't open the car right now. Nothing else to check out. Ah, it's such a beautiful car. I guess I have to open it. You see, in the third movie, the DeLorean got destroyed, so we have no idea why this car came back and where it came from, because we saw it getting destroyed. So, there's a question for us.
Doc? Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Exactly, Juan. Biggie. Where are the zombies? Drew says. What was I gonna say? Midna, I will eventually level up the Pokemon, but I like how you called me Biggie. Autocorrect, I suppose. I like that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I will level up the Pokemon, but no, I don't need you to do it for me. No, it's fine. Leave it as it is. I'll do it myself. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. So, let's check out the car. What's inside the time circuits?
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits.
Okay. So, where are you, Doc? What is this?
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is. I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right, last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now? I I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for
I
Doc.
want to switch them on one more time. The sound it makes when you turn it on.
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
One more time.
I probably shouldn't fiddle with the time circuits again until I know when to look for Doc.
Come on, one more.
I probably shouldn't fiddle with the time circuits again until I know when to look for Doc.
Thank you so much, Midna. Thank you so much. So, I can exit the car. Now then, what did I pick up? I got the shoe. Hold on. Hello, Einie.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
What if I give him the tape recorder? No, nothing. What about the shoe? Yeah, I love these canon stories where they continue after the movies. And that's the thing. I always wanted the Ghostbusters 3, and we got the game. And they got the same voice actors, and they got the same directors and story writers, blah, blah, blah. And we got it into a video game form. That's like the third Ghostbusters movie. And the same thing goes with this game. You know, we never got a we never got a Back to the Future 4, but this is the closest thing to a Stop saying Ghostbusters. To Back to the Future 4. We got the same. Bob Gale is in it, responsible for the story writing, and then there's the same voice actors, all of them reprising their roles. It's fantastic. Anyway, what if I give you the shoe?
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Well, Einstein seems to be.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? Why couldn't Doc have invented a dog translator?
Strickland.
Step away from the door!
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
No hooligan.
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
I got something for you.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Let me show her the shoe.
A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
That was funny and awkward.
Leave
Yeah,
that
she is mean.
creature outside!
Leave that creature outside. Oh, poor
Sorry,
Einie.
Einstein.
Wait here, buddy. Let's see if she knows something.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one.
I like how one is brand new
Much
and the other
better.
one's very
so
old.
neat and orderly.
The new one skipped over
I
time.
suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
I just noticed. Yeah, she put the kettle on, but she didn't switch on
Have a seat, Sonny.
the fire. The gas is still off.
Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Alright, let's start asking questions.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes?
When did you lose your shoe?
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Through her
Oh,
saxophone.
fine, let me think about it.
I get it.
Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes. The day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
An illegal speakeasy? Oh, funny by the way, I've been to a place in Malta here. There's a place that is made to look like a speakeasy. It's so cool. It's called the Barber Shop, I think. It's like a barber shop. You go in through a phone booth, and then it's like it's a speakeasy basically. It looks like a speakeasy. It's so cool.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
Where was that speakeasy? Yeah, that's a good question.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny.
My Aunt Fanny.
Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give 2 ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
Okay, so I know everything.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Alright. So we know the location.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Oh, the video store.
Rebuilt in February 1932. The fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
I need a date. Don't look at me. What about these newspapers?
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Jam. Oh my goodness. So funny.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland?
Nothing.
Don't let me keep you from your business. I'm not leaving until I find Doc somewhere in those newspapers.
So how am I gonna take her newspapers without her noticing?
I told you not to touch those!
I should probably tell her that the kettle is still not on, so I can distract her.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
Try again.
That tea's never gonna boil. Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. Then don't touch anything.
Now's my chance to touch. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Quick, 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 quick.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley Police Station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Look, he dressed up in the 30s outfit. The lawyer runs on rubbish.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein?
Yeah, I get to turn the time circuits on again.
I've got to turn on the time
Yeah, I know.
circuits first.
Just looking around.
I've got to turn on the time circuits first.
One more time, one more time. That sound it makes. Listen.
Time circuits, on. Flux capacitor, fluxy.
Can I switch it back off?
Time circuits are already on.
Alright.
Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
back in time.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Hey V4, it's Back to the Future! It's pretty much like the fourth game. It's like the fourth movie. It's a continuation of the story.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street,
Well, those
and I'm looking
adventure.
for a man
Oh,
in the street reaction.
Back to the Future.
Naturally, you know about the
They got all the
explosion that
actors to do
destroyed
all
this
the voices
illegal
again.
gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
There's gotta be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
How'd Doc get himself into...
Doc?
Doc is his nickname. I'm good friends with Carl.
You are? Really? Oh, but I need an unbiased opinion for my story. Pretend you don't know him. How would you feel about his heroic act of destruction?
Well, I'm not so big on bomb blasts.
Yes, but this bomb blasted a speakeasy, the very symbol of lawlessness and corruption. You're all for cleaning up the town, aren't you? Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
What? What? Still, I expect you to know what Back to the Future is, even if you're a 95s babe. I don't care. Where can I find...
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens
Hey,
like
Nick,
you around,
welcome.
the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
It's,
Yeah,
what name?
it's-
Sonny Crockett, Harry Callahan, Michael Corleone. Okay. I'm gonna go with Michael Corleone because it's a tribute to Michael J. Fox, you know? I'm gonna go with that one. You don't know what Back to the Future is, V4, seriously? Okay, here's what you do now. Stop watching this stream, alright? Go on Netflix and start watching them. 1, 2, and 3, Back to the Future. They're fantastic. Seriously? Seriously? We can't be friends anymore, V4. Bye. I'm kidding. That's fantastic. It's such a great trilogy. Michael Corleone it is.
Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column?
Oh, it's a young her.
Sweet. I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
Okay.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get
You've only
mixed
seen the
up in
first
that?
one. No. Please watch all of them. The second movie is awesome. The third movie is a western. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I never thought I would love a western movie. He went back to the 30s because apparently Doc got himself into trouble. Apparently, he's being convicted of blowing up Speakeasy, and that's not who Doc is. Definitely. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to the police station. Maybe we can ask someone there. Alright, where was the police station? Was it here?
Hill Valley Police Station. Cripes, this place looks old.
Originally it came out
Even
on
for
PS3,
1931.
but this is on PS4 now because it's been ported on the PS4, and they have done some retouches as well on the game. It looks better. And originally, when they did the game for the PS3, originally Michael J. Fox was not on board with voicing Marty, and even Thomas Wilson, the guy who does Biff. I don't know if you know who Biff is. Even Thomas was not on board. But then after the success of the game, and after they said that they want to do it for the PS4, they actually wanted to be on board, so they actually removed the voices of the previous voice actors, and they put in the voices of the actual original actors. So there's Michael J. Fox in here as well, and there's Biff, as Thomas Wilson, the actual Biff. I'm off to bed, can't wait to give you the Pokemon. Thank you so much, Thank you so much. I thought it would be a great gift to be. Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much. You have a good night, Midna. Thank you so much. Yeah, you see, Nick, Biff, the big bully. That's right, that's him. Yeah, we just met him earlier before we time traveled. So, what was I saying? I got carried away. Yeah, yes, about the graphics. Yeah, Telltale have a tendency of making their games look PS2-ish. Yeah, they have a tendency of making their games like that. But now they got a new engine, so the new Walking Dead and the Batman game look better. Slightly better, in my opinion.
Doc!
There he is.
Marty,
Doc!
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Yes, they didn't approve of
That's
my
the
burning
one,
down
true.
the speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan, right? But what?
So you see, did you guys notice that Doc Brown has a wedding ring now on his finger because he got married in the third movie? Very interesting. It's just a continuation of the movies. Alright, let's alert the authorities. Doesn't make sense because we can't say we're time travelers. Let's go back in time. Let's make a stand. Let's talk to the... No, let's go back in time. Let's get out of here.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Alright, so... Because I get you out of jail.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, exactly. It's like the fourth movie. Exactly. It's like the fourth movie we never had. It's by the same writers and the same director and everything. It's the best thing we have. You know, as a fourth movie, yes. For the weirdos haven't seen it. weirdos. There's V4 for sure, and Nick has only seen the first one, so yeah. Drew just called you weirdos. Alright, so what about the space-time continuum? How am I supposed to get into this? Where can I find your younger self? Let's get on with it.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Yeah, I have, Nick. I finished it. I finished it like 5 times already. I got everything. The circular saw. What else? The X-ray glasses. Infinite ammo. Everything. I got everything. I'm gonna do a stream with infinite ammo. I'm gonna do a run. I managed to finish the game in like what? I don't know how long. 2 hours? I want to do a run with infinite ammo, but I poisoned myself with Resident Evil last month, so I'm gonna take a break. So I'm supposed to go to the soup kitchen? This is the soup kitchen. Let's go ask. You're playing it without streaming it through? How dare you?
McFly!
Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly?
Yes?
That hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Okay. I can't have people see me all scared. Oh, come on, Drew. I want to see you scared. Come on, man. So what are we going to do? Let me ask that guy.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Klondike. Brown, there's his phone number. Okay. Let's just make a phone call real quick.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who, may I say, is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Let's get out of here. Well, I mean, what? It's just the video. Well, no, when you think about it, no. The demo takes place before the events of Resident Evil 7. Now, we don't know if it's a month or 2 or 3 or maybe just a week or 2, but it does take place before. The demo does take place before RE7. Why? if you get the good ending in the demo, if you get the good ending, it says that the guy managed to escape, went to the authorities, and told them everything he saw down there in the basement. The bodies hanging, and it's like that morgue that he saw, and the monster and everything. And the police were convinced by his story, but when they checked the house, they didn't find anything. And when you go to the basement, where everything was, in the main game, it's just a little living room. That's why Mia freaks out, because she says there was a door here, but it's gone, it's gone. It looks like a living room with a couch and everything. So yeah, they changed everything. So that's all it is, really, the demo. It's just an event before RE7. Let's go to the courthouse. Wow, the controls are very wonky. Look at Einstein being a good boy.
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
No, I didn't spoil anything, true. No, I didn't spoil anything. This is just in the very beginning. It's in the very beginning. Unless you haven't made it that far. It's where Mia freaks out and she says, there was a door here, it's gone, it's gone! Anyway, yeah. Maybe they kept changing doors. Remember that once you go in, on the left-hand side, there's a bunch of doors on the side. It's like they kept changing the doors. I don't know. But yeah, maybe the doors are a bit inconsistent, but they have changed a bunch of doors. Where did Emmett go? Do you want to talk to me, buddy? You're standing. I don't know why.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
No, that's it. Where's Doc Brown? Oh, there he is. Well, he's not a doc yet, just Emmett.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I
Went
need to
ham
obtain
on you?
5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party of the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from
convincing.
about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
Alright, I think we're not gonna get anything. We're not gonna get anything out of him. I couldn't even say that. Let's go back to Brown. The old Doc Brown. See if he knows anything about what's going on. Doc!
Psst, Doc!
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
There's no point in asking what we're doing in jail. Notebook. Oh yeah, let's talk about the notebook.
I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
Well, I met your younger self.
Great.
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The Expo?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Let's go find him again. There he is. Quick, quick, quick. Oh, come on, we're gonna miss him. Oh man, these controls.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Well, look at him glitching.
I don't need to go in there anymore.
So what do
I don't need to
now?
go in there anymore.
What if I show him the book? Does that make sense? Yes, it came out in 2010, yes. And it got remade for the PS4. Hey, Doc.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it.
What if... I don't know. I'm gonna try. Doesn't work. What am I gonna do?
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
I don't know what to do.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it. Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration.
I don't know what to do.
Psst, Doc!
Morty, how goes the escape plan?
I'm still not making any headway with your younger self, Doc.
Really?
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know. H to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't
Alright,
forget
I
we're
get
on
it
a
now.
bit of a deadline here.
I got it. I know what to do.
Start over. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime,
I don't get
Mr.
it.
Corleone.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Marty?
Ah!
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 Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Alright, I think I got it.
Psst, Doc! So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Again.
What was H again?
The Hamiltonian operator.
Got it.
Alright, let's go.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Which one? Which shotgun? The one that reloads from the middle, like you have to split in half to reload the shells, or the one that reloads from the bottom? Where is he? Where's Emmett? Emmett! There he is.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Let's say it from the future. Let's see what happens. Yeah, the one you gotta repair. Okay, yeah, that one. I don't like it because it only holds 2 shells, yeah.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office! I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Huh?
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course! Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
No! Shh! It's Kid Tannen!
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Alright, so... I have to find out where he is, so I have to ask. Hey, Angelo! Welcome back. No, think about it. It only holds 2 shells, but it reloads relatively fast. The shotgun that holds more shells takes forever to reload, so actually it's... I don't know. I don't know. Let's go speak to Tannen. Maybe he knows where.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here! How about you? Huh? I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
Let's shine his shoes. Let's butter him up.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my,
I'll try it.
sort
Yeah,
of
I'll
a
try.
relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
You know where he is?
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut ball.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, break time's over. Back to work.
That was funny.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
What game is this? This is Back to the Future. I don't know if you're aware of the movies. They're classic 80s movies. And this is like the fourth movie we never got, basically. In video game form.
So one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
I don't think we're gonna get anywhere. I don't think we're gonna get anywhere.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? Hanging on to my peanut ball.
Never mind. I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen.
Yeah, okay.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself
we're
in the
going around in
toes.
circles.
How's that? Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do. Stay nearby, though. I scuff easy. Wait a minute. Didn't I see you at the jailhouse, John, with that Carl Sagan rat? I hope you weren't planning on trying to spring him, because I got other plans.
Let's see. Maybe I can find where he is here. Oh.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here
It
to
is
feed
kinda
these
funny, yes, it's
bozos
very
no
cheesy, but it's
fancy
a cool
soup.
story.
The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup.
Well? I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
The kitchen?
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Could I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle Ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried...
What?
Giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Aw, heck. You got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we?
I'm trying to think. No, I'm not. I wasn't doing Resident Evil.
Kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
No, I wasn't doing Resident Evil today, no.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Okay, I need to figure this out.
What is it, kid?
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor?
Mars. Well, it's Telltale. You know, the games they make always look like this.
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried
Paprika.
paprika?
Paprika?
I just think it could use a little color.
Color?
Oh no, we're doing no. We're just talking about Resident Evil now, but I wasn't playing it now. God dang it! This is not gonna work. How do I go about this?
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without
Maybe
some
he
help.
can help. Can you help?
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
What am I gonna do?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Can you try now?
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some
It's
help.
not gonna work. What am I gonna do?
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Eureka!
You figured something out.
Emmett,
Yes?
Oh, alright, I see what he did there.
we'll
Okay.
score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Oh, Mars. Let's see. How can I go about this?
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
Let's see.
What is it, kid?
Let's try
I
again.
still think the soup needs more flavor.
Oh yes, hold on. I think I can do it now. Hold on. Because he moved.
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out.
Come on, the door.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting
God
through
dang it,
here.
I don't know what I need to do.
But at least those tables are propped up
He
now.
wants- Me too. I want soup now. No soup for you.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
God dang it, what do I do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Emmett.
Yes?
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
I don't know what to do.
What is it, kid?
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor?
Mind
My
if I look
goodness,
around
I
a
am
bit?
so confused.
No.
The baker's rack sits squarely on top of the lift. See if it were to be moved. Yeah, but he's moving it. Hold on. Oh, that's right. Okay, okay. Wow. I would have never figured this out on my own.
What is it, kid?
There we go.
I still think the soup needs more
I figured it
flavor.
out. He moved it. Then I'm going to fake the thing.
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tennant's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
Oh no, he gave her alcohol.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her
Okay.
somehow.
So I'm out of here. There she is.
Nice bike. Huffy?
Huffy? I'm not huffy. I'm passionate. Passionate about justice, safety, law, and order.
Never mind. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so
Mario
many
Brothers.
good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and
Okay,
I'm not about
Mars.
to turn it over
See
to
ya,
an
have fun
upstart.
shopping.
But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions,
Yeah?
you can let me know when they're running low on soup.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh, who?
The farm for unwanted.
The Farm for Unwanted Children.
No, they've already received their quota for the
Crap.
month.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
It's not gonna work, is it? Whatever I say, she's gonna
The
see
orphanage.
Mars.
No, they've already got all the soup they can handle.
Ah,
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
this
Does
is not gonna
somebody
work.
need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Rest Home.
No, it's way past their bedtime.
God dang it.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
Oh yes, the Brown residence.
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. And the offer couldn't have come at a better moment. It's almost time for the meeting to begin.
I got a book.
Oh? Where?
Alright, now let's go tell Emmett what's going on.
This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
Because his name is Einstein. Nice one.
What do you know about Arthur McFly?
Certified accountant. Graduated Hill Valley 5 classes ahead of me. Seems like a nice fellow, actually.
How did he get mixed up with a guy like Kid Tannen?
Who knows? Sometimes people find themselves stuck in situations they can't get out of.
You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas?
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
Nothing.
We'll get that subpoena delivered, or my name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Keep an eye on Trixie. That broad's going all squirrely on me.
You got it, kid.
Well, you gonna stand there like an okie, or you gonna shine my shoes?
Hey, I represent United Charities of Hill Valley. Can you authorize me to pick up soup from your establishment and deliver it to some very deserving souls?
Nah, that Strickland dame's got the charity racket pretty much locked up. No point in giving her competition.
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Never mind. How come you won't let the Stay Sober Society hold their meeting in the cellar of your soup kitchen?
We got other plans for that cellar, and it don't necessarily involve staying sober.
Hey, I represent United Charities of Hill Valley.
All right,
Can you
Drew.
authorize
Thanks so
me
much
to
for
pick
hanging
up
out.
soup from your establishment and deliver
See you
it to
soon,
some
buddy.
very deserving souls?
For summary
Nah,
outbreak.
that Strickland
perhaps,
dame's got the
later this
charity
week. I
racket
don't know.
pretty much locked up.
Whenever you want,
no
buddy.
point in giving her competition.
Edna Strickland thinks your soup kitchen might not be on the up and up.
That dame gets on my nerves. Got a great pair of gams, though.
I don't know what to do.
How's that? Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, bum.
No screw-ups tonight, you get me? I don't want this thing turning into another Shingle Springs fiasco.
It's all under control, boss.
Well?
My mistake.
Yeah, you're a mistake, all right, meathead.
I don't know what to do.
Tell Ma she'll get her cut next week. Jeez.
Will do, kid.
Well?
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
Man, this game.
So one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Never mind. About that Carl Sagan guy. I'm sure he wasn't the one who burned down your speakeasy social club.
You're touching a sensitive nerve, shoeshine boy. A little more rubbing, a little less talking.
He's here, Angelo.
How's that?
I don't know what to
Shiny
do.
enough?
Yeah, that'll do. Spread the word to everyone. No one burns down Kid Tannen's property.
Everyone it is, boss.
Well?
No.
My mistake.
Yeah, you're a mistake, all right, meathead.
I'm getting annoyed now. Come on.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
I got a book. Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Einie?
It's short for Einstein.
Einstein, of course, because he was a patent officer just like you.
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
Yep, that's a Tannen, all right. If serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
We'll get that subpoena delivered.
Not sure how, but...
I don't care how much it costs. I want the new place to be classy with a capital K. Got me?
Whatever you say, boss.
Well?
I don't know what I'm missing.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
Nothing. I got nothing else to ask him.
Hey, I represent United Charities of Hill Valley. Can you authorize me to pick up soup from your establishment and deliver it to some very deserving souls?
Nah, that Strickland dame's got the charity racket pretty much locked up. No point in giving her competition.
I don't get it.
How's that? Shiny enough?
I'm tired.
Yeah, that'll do.
God dang it. Kid Tannen has something that can lead you to Arthur. Tannen's always... yeah. But what? I don't get it.
Take a powder matches.
Hold on a
You
sec.
got it, boss.
Well?
Oh, wait a minute. I just figured it out. Oh my goodness, took me a while.
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
I sure could go for some peanuts.
Lucky for you, I'm in a giving mood.
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
What'd you do?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett! Emmett!
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen! Hey! Al! Fix me up!
Where'd you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Now what we'll do, we'll get Einstein to smell the hat, and he'll lead me to... Come on. Oh, come on, stupid controls.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where Where's he going?
Only one way to find out. Huh. Deja vu.
It was very funny and cheesy.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know! Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We've got something for you.
It's a
subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No, right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry, some other time.
Okay, so.
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry, some other time.
You have to keep trying all the options.
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
I'm your mother's great nephew.
You mean my second cousin?
Yeah.
Glad to know you, but I can't leave this building till the boss says so. He's given strict orders. Sorry, some other time.
This is not gonna work.
What now?
Maybe.
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena.
Maybe.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do that. You have to hand it to him.
I have to hand the subpoena to Arthur, not throw it.
Someone's playing tricks on
He
me.
gave up.
Nah,
What do you mean you
I
don't
don't think so.
Ah, this
Maybe
stupid
not.
hat.
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We are the law.
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry, some other time.
Ah, so all the options are down. Nothing.
Need any help?
Never mind.
I do need help.
What now?
Need any help?
Never mind. It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
None of them worked.
We've got some important information for
getting
you,
stuff
but we
in loops in
can't
this
yell
game.
it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry. Some other time.
Thanks for bringing us here, boy. We'll take it from here.
Help this. Get our target to go and get something from the town center. I wish it told me right away. I can't walk any further than this. No, no more further than this. What do I get from the town center? I don't get it. Let's go speak to Tannen again then.
Well, well, look who's back! They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, Matches!
What do I do?
Come down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now!
Oh,
That's an
okay.
order!
Look at this.
Don't make
I'll record him saying this.
me angry, Schmucko!
Hold on.
Get down here
I don't
and
think
face
they're in a
the
talkative
music!
mood right now.
You
If I
can't get away
record
that
him.
easy. Nobody puts one over on Kid Tannen and lives to tell about it. You're dead meat, twerp!
There we go.
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! You're only making it worse for yourself. The longer you stay up there, the longer I'm gonna take evacuating your guts!
Eviscerating.
That's
I
what
don't
I
think
said.
they're in a talkative
So
mood
if you
right
know
now.
what's good for you, you'll get the
I don't
hell
think they're in
down
a
from there.
talkative mood
You
right
listening?
now.
I'm a patient guy.
Einstein, help!
Yeah, lay off! Get away from me, you crazy mutt.
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away,
Hey,
idiot!
Sakura, you finished your stream? Oh man, I was hoping to finish this before you finish your stream so I can hang out there. God dang it, you finished. How did it go?
Hey,
Oh no, not this again.
Hey!
Man, I keep going around in circles in this game.
Come down from there.
Hey, Einie!
No way,
Look
you
out,
ended
boss.
because I was
It's that
streaming?
crazy mud
Seriously?
again.
No. No, really?
I can't believe you lost him again!
Alright, I'm not gonna go through there now. Now I know where to go. We're good, we're good, we're good. Come on. I have to ask the dog again to take me there? Seriously? Man. I have to tell the dog to take me again. Alright, doggy. Take me again. One more time.
Handsome dog. He belongs to you?
No, he's your dog. Typical neighborhood stray.
Theorize, Einstein. Can you theorize for me?
Alright, let's do this again.
This hat belongs to my grandfather. This hat belongs to my
So how do I go
grandfather.
back?
This hat
Yes,
belongs
I
to my
know.
grandfather. This hat
Oh,
belongs to my
goodness.
grandfather.
We know where Arthur McFly is
get
now.
that
Why
subpoena
aren't we
delivered.
going? Let's go. This game, man. I can't. Law office sign, bank doors, bank sign. Come on. How do I get back to... Oh my goodness. Oh, this way I think, when we ran earlier. Yes. Oh my goodness.
What now?
So now...
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid. Right away, boss. Where's Kid?
Now what? Do I just hand him over the...
I don't want to
No,
record them
I'm not
right
gonna
now.
record you. Just want to talk. Come on.
Hey.
What?
Arthur. Maybe I should have
Oh my
led with the
goodness,
subpoena.
seriously. Seriously, wow.
What now?
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid. Right away, boss. Where's Kid?
Alright, there we go. In your face. No, not the dog!
Not sure what that... Arthur McFly?
Yeah?
Got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid, stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Grandpa got served.
Oh, I hate doing stuff like that. But I won't have to much longer.
No?
Once we get that 190 proof alcohol and build my rocket drill, my future will be set and I'll be able to quit this crummy job.
Oh, right.
Now what? That's fine, I don't mind talking about other games. We're all about games here. So now what? I have to tell him about...
This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You of all people should know that.
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
So now I spoke to her. We should be having the meeting at her place.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
Yes.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
No.
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right! They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know
Hey,
about
Darkseid,
these
they're
people?
welcome. They're friendly, they're well behaved, they're sober.
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
Don't be quiet, come on.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but
what?
But it's still impossible.
Okay then.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No. I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait! You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
That's his younger self. It's so funny.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
No, hot. Extremely hot. The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the... what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
Emmett?
Coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
Alright, so first he turned around the thing.
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel! Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
Can't you see this is eating me up
Eating,
inside?
so eat. This is funny.
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
No,
What did you do?
I pooped.
Who are you
Let's
talking
try
to in
again.
there?
No one, Father. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett, I'm not through with you yet.
I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
Pressure. Where is the... This is the pressure, okay.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Oops. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
You're going to find out.
I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. Ah, halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat
What?
gizzards.
Is it
Trying to
this?
spin this argument around to my failings.
No. What the bladders?
I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
Ah, crap. I'm pooping. It is a crazy game.
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
I played this like years ago.
Don't you go feed the ducks, Father.
And to be honest, I'm not
Release me from
To be
your
honest, I'm not
unattainable
enjoying as much
expectations.
as I did back then. I don't know why, but release the valve, Flasher. Ah, I'm pooping.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Oh, what use is a microorganism for law? Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Why must you always scatter condescension my
Scatter.
way? Father, why don't you ever listen to me?
Alright.
One great thing ever generated by a
Generator.
lawyer.
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
Really want to
Vent
vent our
this.
dirty laundry in public like this?
No!
What did you do?
Emmett!
Oh my goodness, wrong lines. I think so, eh?
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags
Bag of gas, bag of gas. This?
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. If you don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me.
Did I boop again?
Just
I
pay
am
attention to
paying
what I
attention. I
say.
didn't say fire. What?
Really want to vent our dirty laundry in
Vent.
public like this?
Is this it? No. Nope. Vent is the pressure then. Alright, I'm doing this wrong.
I thought you were a scientist.
But at least it's a challenge.
You call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start.
Will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
I honor your wishes. You treat me like common bacteria. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat
I don't
gizzards.
get this bladders. Alright, bladder is this one apparently.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
Burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son.
You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father! Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air.
air. Is it this?
I checked by Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself? I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
Ah, I pooped again. Boy, you're backseating Back to the
Don't touch
Future.
anything until I tell you to.
You're backseating in Back to the Future. Let's try again.
I strongly object to the
Current.
current of this conversation, Father. How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake
Shake,
your
shake, shake.
overbearing
Shake, shake,
criticisms?
shake.
I'm not just another one of your staffers
Spin.
who spins around you like a top. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags
Bags
of gas.
of gas.
My fault if I don't get a spark out
Spark.
of laws and statutes. The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. Stop being such a crank. You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. Why must you always scatter condescension my way? Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to
Oh
boil
my
over.
goodness, that was
What? This isn't over,
that
young
was
man.
intense.
Whew.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... No! Oh.
What?
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill and you and I can...
I can take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Michael, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
3 days.
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
What?
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you. but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
He's gonna break him out with this. So funny.
Mr. Corleone! You're too late!
Too late? But Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Arguing. I never argue, Sakura. I don't argue with... Look at that. Look at the glitch.
Paddy wagon intercepted. Suspect slain. And they're still after him. How am I gonna rescue him now?
What do I do?
At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece. Alright, I'm coming, Doc.
So cheesy. We don't argue. We never argue. Doc!
Marty!
You're still in danger, Doc. I've got to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here and we'll talk later.
Go left. No? I have to pull Vloggy's leg. Oh, it's him driving. It's him driving. He wants him dead.
What's he doing here? Keys. The window's shut tight.
So maybe I can speak to. I'm trying to think. No, this is a dead end, so it has to be that side. 2,000 years old. 2,000 years old. Front window. How am I gonna? It seems like I have something I could use, perhaps. No. The newspaper. Start with him.
I'd better keep an eye on this. It's really my only way of keeping track of Doc's fate.
No. Hold on. This is not working. What am I supposed to do? Spare tire. Rear window. Oh man. Sakura. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do. I see the keys.
Keys!
Rescue Doc. No kidding. I know, and those keys are out of reach. What can you use to snag them? I don't know. How about radio antenna? Oh, thank you. Well, it doesn't give me. It does give me now. Okay. I'm sorry, the game is hard, so I'm gonna do my best. What is this? Okay.
Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron?
To open it.
Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron?
Alright then. Hold on. I have an okay, I have an idea. Yeah, to remove the spare tire, that's right. That's right, that's what I'm gonna do. But it doesn't give me the option to select it. Okay, it did now. From what? What am I supposed to do?
Gotta set up a distraction. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm not sure how to set up a distraction. So, 4 more hints. The antenna has the keys, but be careful. Okay, you'll never get those keys on this. I know. Ask Doc to set up a distraction before using the antenna. All right, Doc. Help me. Help me, please! Doc.
Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance!
What?
A reach extender!
I need a distraction.
Leave it to me! Hey, driver! You're driving too fast! Watch how you take those curves! What are you trying to do? Kill me?
Not quick enough.
Oh, come on! It took forever to point on the frickin'. Try again. Doc. My goodness, the controls. You have no idea how wonky they are. Oh, look at that! He's doing it again! Ah, man! I don't remember it being this bad, but then again, last time I played it with a mouse. So, again.
Can you distract him again?
No problem! Hey, driver! I demand to know where you're taking me. How long is it going to be till we get... I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me.
You!
Phew. Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources.
What the heck? There we go.
They're locked!
Good one.
Stand back, Doc!
Marty! Ah!
What?
How you doing, Doc?
Hang in there!
Let's Sagan!
How many bullets has he got in that
Alright,
thing?
this is what needs to be done now.
Ow! Son of a bitch! Right?
So now what?
Lucky he's such a bad shot, huh?
Better get that gun before our luck runs out!
Now what? Oh, because he's... Okay, I need to shoot the thing. Okay, because he's changed, poor thing. There we go.
Oh!
Ah!
This is a rescue!
That's the idea!
Now what?
Doc!
What?
Got any ideas?
Doesn't, but none of them are applicable to this situation!
Oh yes, that's right.
Doc! The throttle!
Why? Oh!
Hey, right where we parked the car. That's very convenient. Oh, it's so cheesy.
Doc! Are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No.
No, I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
They messed something up with the timeline and he's getting erased from existence. Interesting. But the gameplay is a bit wonky, huh? The story is cool, but... In the next episode.
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over!
You see, I think they messed up something, and they have to go back to prevent them from messing it up again. So they have to go back to the same spot. That's why he saw himself again. It's cool. And this is the part where I get a copyright strike with this music. I don't think it's going to be worth it, but anyway. Oh man, now it's 5 AM. I need to get some sleep. Oh yeah. was a very long chapter for just an episode 1. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I would like to thank you for hanging out with me through this bit game, even though it was a bit painful. I don't even know if I'm gonna continue it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It's not as fun as I remembered it to be. But anyway, this would have been a good movie. Yes, Doug. Yes, it would have been. That's why I'm playing it, to relive the movie-like experience, kind of. But the gameplay is a bit wonky. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out, guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna end off this stream. I'm gonna go get some sleep. It's 5 a.m. time. I think it's bedtime. Thank you so much. Jill is awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you next time. Ciao.